Welcome to Sports Bios, where we delve into the captivating lives of athletic legends, and I'm your host, Howard Closewell. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through the life of Franz Beckenbauer, the German football icon who would come to be known as Der Kaiser. This charismatic figure, with his distinctive leadership style and innovative playing approach, left an indelible mark on the world of football. And his story is one of intrigue, perseverance, and unparalleled success. On September 11, 1945, in Munich, Germany, Franz Beckenbauer entered a world still reeling from the devastating aftermath of World War II. The historical context of his early years was marked by the challenges of post-war reconstruction, economic hardship, and the division of Germany into East and West. The once thriving streets of Munich were now scarred by the remnants of war, with buildings reduced to rubble and families struggling to survive. Yet, amidst these difficulties, football became a beacon of hope and unity for the German people, providing a much-needed respite from the hardships of everyday life. His childhood was characterized by a modest upbringing in the working-class district of Giesing, Munich, where the sound of children playing football in the streets filled the air. The young Beckenbauer would often join his friends in these impromptu matches, using makeshift balls made of paper and string, showcasing his innate talent and dedication to the sport. These carefree moments, played out against the backdrop of a war-torn city, would serve as the foundation for Beckenbauer's future success. The influence of his family was profound, with his father, Franz Sr., a manual laborer, teaching him the value of hard work and discipline. His mother, Antony, a homemaker, provided emotional support and encouraged his love for football, often sacrificing her own needs to ensure that her son had the opportunity to pursue his passion. This balanced upbringing would later contribute to Beckenbauer's well-rounded personality and his ability to navigate both the sporting and public spheres with ease. As Beckenbauer grew older, he began to participate in organized football, joining the local club TSV 1T60 Munich at the age of 9. It was here that he developed his skills under the guidance of experienced coaches and alongside talented young players. The discipline and camaraderie he experienced during these formative years laid the foundation for his future success as a player and a leader. The smell of freshly cut grass, the sound of cheering crowds, and the thrill of competition would become an integral part of Beckenbauer's life, driving him to push beyond his limits and strive for greatness. The early 1950s and 1960s were transformative times for German football, with the country seeking to rebuild its national team and restore its reputation on the international stage. Beckenbauer's emergence coincided with this period of renewal, and he would soon become an integral part of Germany's efforts to reclaim its position among the world's football elite. The likes of Helmut Rahn, Fritz Walter, and Uwe Seeler had already begun to make their mark on the international scene, inspiring a new generation of German players, including Beckenbauer, to follow in their footsteps. Beckenbauer's formative years were also marked by his fascination with the great Hungarian team of the 1950s, known as the Mighty Magyars, who had captivated the world with their innovative and attacking style of play. This early influence would later shape Beckenbauer's own approach to the game, as he sought to combine defensive solidity with creative flair, ultimately redefining the role of the libero in football. The Hungarians' emphasis on technical skill, tactical awareness, and teamwork resonated deeply with Beckenbauer, who would go on to become a pioneer of the sweeper position, revolutionizing the way teams defended and attacked. The post-war German context, his family's values, and his own innate talent all contributed to the development of a unique individual who would leave an indelible mark on the world of football. As Franz Beckenbauer's career continued to ascend, he found himself at the epicenter of a revolution in German football, one that would forever alter the landscape of the sport. The late 1960s were a transformative time, with the introduction of innovative tactics and playing styles that would come to define the era. Beckenbauer, with his unique blend of defensive solidity and creative flair, was perfectly positioned to capitalize on these changes, his prodigious talent and unwavering dedication destined to leave an indelible mark on the game. In 1965, at just 19 years old, He made his debut for the German national team, marking the beginning of a storied international career that would span over a decade. One of the most significant events in Beckenbauer's early career was the 1966 World Cup, held in England. Although Germany ultimately fell short of winning the tournament, losing to the host nation in the final, Beckenbauer's performances earned him widespread recognition and acclaim. His vision, passing range, and ability to read the game were already evident, and he quickly became a key figure in the German team. As the legendary coach Helmut Schön would later remark, "Beckenbauer was the brain of our team, always thinking one step ahead of the opposition." This cerebral approach to the game, combined with his exceptional technical ability, made him a formidable opponent, one who would consistently outmaneuver and outthink his adversaries. As I ponder the essence of Beckenbauer's greatness, I am drawn to the concept of Fingerspitzengefühl, a German term that roughly translates to fingertip feeling. It is a notion that encapsulates the intuitive sense of awareness and anticipation that defines the very best athletes. Beckenbauer possessed this quality in abundance, his ability to read the game and anticipate the actions of others, allowing him to dictate the tempo of play with ease. This was particularly evident in his partnership with fellow midfielder Franz Roth, as they formed a dominant midfield axis that controlled the flow of games with precision and finesse. The following years saw Beckenbauer continue to develop and refine his skills, both at club level with Bayern Munich and on the international stage. In 1967, he helped Bayern win their first European trophy, the European Cup Winners' Cup, defeating Rangers 1-0 in the final. His role in this triumph was pivotal, as he marshaled the defense and orchestrated the attack with his characteristic vision and precision. In 1972, he captained Germany to victory in the European Championship, defeating the Soviet Union 3-0 in the final. This triumph marked a turning point in German football history as the team began to assert its dominance on the international stage. Beckenbauer's role in this success was instrumental, as he expertly contained the Soviet attack and launched numerous counterattacks that ultimately decided the outcome of the game. The 1974 World Cup, held in West Germany, was perhaps the crowning jewel of Beckenbauer's career. As captain of the host nation, he led his team to a memorable victory over Johan Cruyff's Netherlands in the final, securing Germany's second World Cup title. The total football approach employed by the Dutch had been expected to dominate the tournament, but Beckenbauer's tactical acumen and leadership helped to nullify their threat. His own performance in the final was exemplary, as he expertly contained the Dutch attack and launched numerous counterattacks that ultimately decided the outcome of the game. The bonds he formed with his contemporaries, including Gerd Müller, Paul Breitner, and Uli Hoeneß, were forged in the heat of competition as they battled together for club and country. These friendships would last a lifetime, and their collective achievements continued to inspire and captivate audiences around the world. The years following his illustrious playing career were marked by a seamless transition into coaching, where he would lead the German national team to victory in the 1990 World Cup. This triumph not only cemented his status as one of the greatest figures in the history of the sport, but also underscored his unparalleled ability to adapt and evolve. As I reflect on my own encounters with Beckenbauer, I am reminded of the immense respect he commanded within the football community. His presence was always accompanied by an aura of authority, a sense of gravitas that was impossible to ignore. And yet, despite his towering stature, he remained humble and grounded, always willing to share his insights and experiences with those around him. One cannot help but wonder, what drove Beckenbauer to achieve such greatness? Was it the fierce competitiveness that burned within him, or the unwavering dedication to his craft? Perhaps it was the unique blend of vision, creativity, and tactical acumen that allowed him to excel as both a player and a coach. Whatever the catalyst, one thing is certain: Beckenbauer's passion for the game was the linchpin that held everything together. As he navigated the latter stages of his life, Beckenbauer continued to leave an indelible mark on the sport he loved. His tenure as president of Bayern Munich was marked by a series of shrewd decisions, each designed to propel the club forward and ensure its continued success. And when Germany launched its bid to host the 2006 World Cup, Beckenbauer was at the forefront, using his immense prestige and charisma to help secure the tournament for his beloved country. And yet, despite these tributes, Beckenbauer remained characteristically understated, preferring to deflect attention away from himself and toward the game itself. As I ponder the values that guided Beckenbauer throughout his life, I am struck by the simplicity and profundity of his words. The most important thing is to have a passion for the game. If you don't have that, you'll never be successful. This mantra, which he repeated often, serves as a reminder that true greatness can only be achieved when one's actions are guided by a deep and abiding love for what they do. Beckenbauer's later years were not without challenge, as he faced health issues that would have daunted a lesser individual. A heart condition that required surgery could have easily derailed his plans, but Beckenbauer refused to be swayed. Instead, he confronted these obstacles with the same unyielding determination that had defined his playing career, using them as an opportunity to reevaluate and rediscover himself. When he passed away on June 2023, at the age of 77, the football world was left to mourn the loss of a true legend. And yet, even in death, Beckenbauer's legacy continues to inspire and uplift us, serving as a poignant reminder of the transformative power of sports to transcend borders, cultures, and generations. Is it the triumphs, the setbacks, or the unwavering commitment to his craft? Perhaps it is the way in which he embodied the very essence of sports itself, a delicate balance of skill, strategy, and passion that continues to captivate audiences around the world. In the end, Beckenbauer's impact extends far beyond the realm of football, speaking to fundamental human aspirations, the pursuit of excellence, the importance of perseverance, and the enduring power of hope. As the German Football Federation so eloquently put it, he was a player, a coach, and a leader, but above all, he was a symbol of hope and inspiration for millions of people around the world. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.